Here we go. Men's championship match. Ben's sitting in the hot seat. He won the hot seat, so Russ has to double dip. You saw we had Russ versus Lake yesterday or last night. Well, that 5 overlapping that 1 is not ideal. And he missed the little breakout. This might leave him 1 bank corner. And now a kick on the 5. Oh, Ben's still warming up. Okay. Here's the coin toss. Okay, we're ready to go now. I was wondering why Ben was shooting that little carefree. Well, there's Ben's warm up. Hey, Kevin. Thanks for tuning back in. Thanks for tuning back in, Brian, Sean, Jim. Let's get the chat going on YouTube here as well. Ugh. So Russ wins the toss. Russ to break. Any side bets? I'm betting on Ben to take it in this first set. Russ does have to double dip, but I'm betting Ben wins this first set. Dry break. Anybody want a side bet? Oh no, he did get a ball. Or maybe this is another warm up. No, they did the coin toss. I did not hear a ball go down or see one go down. $14 on the table. This will be an awesome match, so share the stream, guys. This will be some amazing pool. These are 2 of the top players here in Western Canada for sure. Russ is a wizard on the bar box here. But Ben's been shooting too good. I think Ben wins this. Robert, you've never seen Ben play? This is going to be 1-0 for Russ. Just a little work on the 10-14 where they're lined up there. Just hoping to, don't want to roll that much, a little too much. He wanted to go straight down the table to play the 14. I'm not sure the 10 did pass to the top right, I don't think, but now he's off angle. That cue ball is going to be going down towards that 7. Maybe between the 7 and the 4. There's a slight window between the 8 and the 3 for the. That touch on the 8, I don't think he got it. You can see the edge of the 14, I believe, as well, thin. But that 14's in the, almost in the way of the bank. Yeah. Well, he does have room to bank it around there. If he can stop there and hold for the 14, be ideal. But I think even for the bank, he might have to sort of try to spin it. Brenda's going for Russ. Russ is looking good. Yeah, more than enough. I had enough to put it in that top corner. Didn't look like it from my angle. Nice out by Russ. Get up some of our advertisers here. Jam Up Apparel. If you guys are looking for some awesome pool apparel, check them out. You can see Ben wearing the hat. I think Ben's got a Jam Up shirt on as well, I believe. Go out and check out their website. They got big things coming up. Good morning, Kevin. Or I guess morning here, afternoon where you are. I guess, yeah, we're Pacific time here, 11 o'clock. So the rest of Canada is into the afternoon. Russ back to the table here, and it's thinking high ball here, but he's playing the combo to the side. He is taking low ball. 5 just became a whole lot harder. Good afternoon from PEI. Justin Grant tuning in. Stephen from Fort Mac. Bankside or safe? Just playing the safe. That works pretty good. He's got Ben froze up against that 13. Not a whole lot he can do. Ben might be able to, well, so he can thin the 13, try to sit there, but then that 2's available for Russ. Ben might be able to thin the 13 and try to freeze up to the 2 ball. Thin off the 13 off that right hand rail and drift back down in behind the 2. There's no offensive shot here at all for Ben. And very tough to leave it to where Russ can't either safe you back to where you're really in trouble and lock you up or have a shot. So Ben is going offense. Corner pocket. Nice try. He's left the table open for the taking here for Russ. Still that 4 ball I do not think passes. So, and with a little bit of the overlap of the 1-2 ball, that's what he's come to look down here. That's that overlap makes it tough, especially with where the 8 ball's sitting there. You could come down and play the 1 to the top right if that 8 wasn't there, but thanks, Wilbur. So Russ left with which 7 ball to shoot to try to get shape. I mean, he's got an angle to draw back, but he's drawn back into that 13-10. And he needs to get down to the top rail for a shot at that 2 ball. 4 doesn't pass, so that's where he's looking. If he could run into that 13 ball, replace the cue ball with the 13, he's good for the 2. He's come up short. And he's blocked the bank now with that 10 for the 2. And he's set pen up where all the balls got pockets. And it's tough. He's just looking to, I don't know how, if he can spin it enough to throw that in or not. I don't know if there's any chance of overcutting the one off the 8-ball and in. Wow, he did have enough to spin. He did throw that pretty good with that soft spin. Bank side. Cut it all the way down to this bottom right corner or cut it into the side. Or no, sorry, looking at the options on that one, but it doesn't leave you much for that 4. I don't know if he's got, don't think he can bake it out banking. He'd really have to drive that one ball into the rail with the bottom left on that cue ball to come around a couple rails to try to spin out and break out that 4. I think that 9 passes up to that top pocket there. If it does, makes it even a little easier for Ben. You can always play the 14 in the side pocket as well, which he might do right here. And clears him for the 15. Or the 9. I think the 9 does go by there, so either one. This is going to be 1-1 in about 30 seconds here. And you can just draw back out off that rail for the 8. And this will be 1-1. Nice run out by Ben there. Last few balls. Mike and Mike Burton, the Burton home team. If you guys are looking to buy or sell your house in the Calgary area, check these guys out. Give them a call. And they are both avid pool players, amazing shots themselves, so check them out if you're looking to buy or sell. And with all these new carbon fiber shafts and high-end brake cues and everything coming out, if you guys want to protect those cues, this is the case to do it. Lifetime warranty on it. And I believe with that warranty, if your cue is actually damaged in the case, he'll replace your cue or fix to repair it. What's the skill levels, Stephen? This is the advanced division, so this is the top ranked. 2 top ranked players. Yeah, these are both. Well, Ben is got a pro level Fargo, and Russ isn't far behind. Russ is a pro at a bar box. Ben's even better on a 9-foot than he is on a bar box. Thanks for tuning in, Amran. Hopefully I pronounced that right. From Palm Springs. Trudy Big Plume tuning in. She should be watching in the room because she's here. I know it. Unless she's in the room and tuning in on her phone. And this is looking like a Fairly routine out for either ball. Looks good here. High balls might be just a touch easier, even with that little mess there. I said low ball's a little easier with that mess. Stop shot. He's got the angle, doesn't want to roll into that 5. Draw below it, take the 7, 4. Then the 2. And he's come almost straight on this. He will be able to sort of stun this up for the 2, or just out for the 2 ball. And he's got a nice angle. I think he can just draw out, or almost like a stop shot, stun out for the 5 in the side next. It's a little awkward bridging with the 14 ball. Nice soft shot. That's one of the hardest shots, to get that slight little roll ahead like he did there is really tough to control, and he did that perfect. For another nice run out. I just heard Russ said, "I like those breaks." He just said to Ben. Says, "I'll take," and he just said to a couple other people watching around here, "I'll take those breaks all day." Ooh, they're actually using their flip card properly. Or no, it's actually got Kyle Jones scoring for them with the flip card. Hello, Mario from Bloomington, Illinois. This is a great match on YouTube. Keep sharing, guys. This is the Advanced Division Championship match. Ben versus Russ, our 9-ball teammates. These guys knocked my 9-ball team out. They finished 3rd, we finished 4th. Yeah, Bing saying like Russ, yeah, he just plays, he's not out practicing, he just comes out, plays in the tournament, and just nonchalant about everything, and he never really shows a whole ton of emotion losing or winning. He just great guy and an amazing pool player. Yeah, I think if he put more time into actual practicing and putting in, if he put the same time Ben puts in playing, would be crazy. Russ does have another job full time, so Russ is just, he's not a full-time player, and he shoots that great. Nice little in off from Ben there, trying to move some stuff around. Still tough. That 3. 5's open. 1-7 will go on the side, but he's blocked by the 8 there, so he's got, don't think that 5 goes past into the corner, even if he goes off a couple balls there. He's looking at having to play a 3-ball combo with a crazy slice back on that 4 to that 3. 5-4-3 combo. That's crazy. You can see how much these guys trust each other. Russ is sitting over the table talking to Kyle Jones, not even looking at what Ben's doing. Looks up the odd time, but I mean, Ben could pretty much swipe the balls with his hands if he wants and walked up, and Russ would think he ran the table. Once they play each other so much, they're teammates on certain occasions, and Ben's rearranged the table there. Don't think that 15 ball goes by, so that's an issue for Russ by the 3. If it did go by, he'd be shooting it right now, I think. $15 would go to that top right, except for the 5 balls about half in the way. Well, more than enough room to go by there. He was going around looking like it was really tight. He's looking good all the way around now. He was trying to bump that off the rail, close to scratching and close to hitting it and knocking that off the rail too. That was a nice try. Yeah, Sean, it's not an easy out. Hey, Angela, Liverpool tuning in. Russ still got some work. Well, here comes a. I think it might just go by that 13. He's mumbling something. I couldn't hear what he said, but he looked over at me, mouthing something or other. If that doesn't go by there, that's such a hard combo to try to play, because you're going to have to. Oh. This does go by the 8, so. It must not go by that 13, otherwise he'd probably be playing that now for sure. Because it's pretty much just a stop shot. Yes, he's going to have to make that cue ball travel unless he just slow rolls this in. Little bump off the 8. Leaves him the 14 to this bottom right corner. He wants to be pretty much dead straight on this. And he'll just shoot a stop shot because that'll leave him the 8 to the top right corner. Wouldn't mind being pretty much a stop shot on this. Just to bump him off the rail a touch for that 8 ball. So with this he can play actually almost middle ball. He can play a little top if he wanted to on this. With this angle for the 8. He hit it just pretty much middle ball and bump out. That's exactly what he did. Nice run out. Russ with a 3-1 and breaking. Ben's always so quiet. He doesn't talk to a whole lot of people and not wanting anybody to talk to him while he's playing. His teammate John Pompey just came over and squeezed Ben's shoulders and gave him a little fist bump saying, "Smarten up." Not that these guys are they're playing awesome. You miss a shot or you can't leave them dead safe, you're in trouble. So run everything out, these guys. Oh, thanks, Bing. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll never turn down a free drink, free lunch, free meal. We've been lucky with some of the perks and tips and bonuses we get. Big break by Russ. It's first off, the 4-9 ball there. 10 stuck in behind that 8, but will go up to that top corner. 1 and a 3 go 7. Sneaks by the 13, I think. So either one. The only issue is that 9-4. And I think with low ball, you got a better chance getting at it off that 1 ball into the side up to break those out. Could be wrong, but he might have to start with this 5 ball on the side. Then he could play for the angle to break that out right away, or he could drift down for that 7, 6, and 2 ball down at that end. I think he has to drift down with that angle on that 5. Or you take the 11 ball to start. But I just don't see how. He's taking the 11 or is he shooting at the 2? Hard to tell. That worked out now bad, but now it's the 3 ball as the 3 and the 8 are in tough. Okay, sorry guys, just answering a couple questions online there. This is the first set. Are they using the new Kamui Roku chalk? No. Russ is using Predator chalk and Ben uses Blue Diamond, I believe. I tap the 8-ball by and you can see there's a little gap there, so it is good for the side pocket. It is still that 4 or 9 ball messing everything up. He's just looking to see if he'd have that 4 cross side, but it's not available. It's tucked in behind that 9. The only way of sinking that 4 ball is breaking it out somehow. And Russ is hoping this is the right angle to draw back into it or go forward 2 or 3 rails into it. He's pretty close to that, being able to go forward a few rails into it. He just said he makes the 8 on every angle he hits it. He's making the 8. Because if you run straight into that 9 ball, he's putting that 4 off the rail and popping that 8 in the side. So he says that's what he's looking at. Because he's got to go forward. Now he might, well, even coming this way, if he hits that 9 and touches that 4, if you're to draw it straight across. Well, touched the 4, but didn't make the 8. But now he's in tough. Not sure, he might even have to try to play that 4 off the 9 into this top or bottom left. That's exactly what he's looking at. Anyway, he hits this, he's going to have shape on that 8 ball because it's going to keep the cue ball this bottom end of the table as we're looking at it, if he can make it. So 4 off the 9 to this bottom left as we look. Stop the cue ball right in there or hold it right in that area for the 8 in the side. And that'll be a pretty good lead at 4-1. Hard to overcome an alternate break and how well these guys break and run everything. So Ben can get back to the table here. But off the 9. That was close. He's left Ben a good chance here. It's just going to be that's the 10 or the 12 ball there on the rail. He might play the combo to start off if he's got enough around that 8. He does not. He's got, looking to maybe draw this back and play almost a 2-way shot if need be to trying to get perfect shape on that 10. He's going to leave till the end. What's going on, Jay? Well, he's come about 6 inches farther than he needed to, but still expect him to make this. Ben gets that back. He's like, I'm so good, I'm not even going to shoot the 8 ball. Russ said, yep, it's good. Russ does, Wayne, map the tables out with the best. He is a wizard on this bar box. He shoots good on the 9-foot just because he shoots so well and such a great talent, but there's hardly any better on the bar box. He's always one of the favorites. But like I said, at the start, I'm betting on Ben winning this. Well, just had a guy walk almost right through the plane area here with his FaceTime going, talking to somebody. Ben with a couple balls moving. He can cheat that one into that corner, or you can play the 4-14 combo if you wanted to start off. That takes care of the only tough straight. You're just playing that combo, that cue ball's coming up off that side rail just below the side pocket and out. It's hitting thin. It's that cue ball's always a little tougher to control. Hitting thin off a ball. What's the prize money for this? On CompuSport, he gets a really nice touch on that 15. Pull up the bracket here. I think 1,600 for first. Is that what I had? 16 for first, 1050 for second. And Lake finished third with 650. So winner gets 1,600, second's getting 1,000, so not a bad payday for 16 players. We have 16 or 17? I'm not saying 19, but still a good payday at $1,600. And Ben's looking real good at tying this up here. Play this 12, come around the 8 ball and back out for the 15. When he touch the 11, he'll still be okay here. Just make it a little more complicated than you wanted. Have to take the 15, then the 11. I don't think that 11 passes the 2. If it does, I think he's got a little bit of an angle. He can sort of draw this back. It's just awkward cueing with that 6 ball there. Well, he's shaking his head back and forth, so he's got a nice angle on this to pretty much leave that cue ball wherever he wants down there. He's looking, it's fairly tight past that 6, and it's tight past that 4 if it goes as well. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a cut here and just off the rail, makes it a little tougher, but howdy. Close. Again, 8's blocking that 6 ball, but the only ball that Russ has got to worry anything about He's coming down to see if he can take care of these now. Although just the way the 4 and the 1 are sitting there, it's tough. Not sure he can hit this. I don't know if he can hit this at this angle and this far away. Soft enough to hold for the 1 to make it easy to go back in there, because you're going to want to run into the 6 or leave yourself on the 6. Does Ben play with a Jacoby Q? Ben plays with the Jacoby black shaft. Russ is playing with a Jacoby black shaft. But Ben's got Dale Perry butt. And I'm not sure what butt that Russ is using. I don't know if it... I saw, trying to look at the logo on the bottom of it. Not sure if it's a Falcon, an old Falcon butt or not. Can't believe Russ missed that. But he called safe, so he's all good. He wanted to freeze him just in behind the 1. He's left Ben a kick at this now, so... Yeah, at this level, you never want to leave your opponents any chance at the table, even a kick like this. It's unless you absolutely have to. Yeah, right now we got nobody playing right beside this. So on our other stream table 21, there is no match. So these guys do have some room. There is, as you can see behind where Ben is, which is table number 13, they do have a match going on, but Ben saying, yeah, because they're waiting there. Ben, I'll take a look and wait. He's got it. Ooh. Nice try, really nice try. I thought he had that coming back down. Looked good. That 1 will go by that 4 ball. I think Ross can even spin around and take the 4 if he wants. He was hoping to leave for the 1, but he drifted way out. So now he's awkward here. Might have to take the 6, play for shape on the 5 to draw back down for the 1. He's just going to take the tighter cut on this. Play this a little inside. Straighten it out and come straight up. He's looking good. Yeah, Jason, I'd said earlier, and yeah, Donovan got it, I'd said, yeah, Russ is using Predator chalk. Ben tends to use Blue Diamond or Master, either or. More than likely, if he doesn't have Blue Diamond, he'll have a Master, and I think he's using Master chalk at the moment. Generally, I think it's Blue Diamond, but we need to put an order in to get some more for him.
Let me guess. You didn't my team ask me the same question? No, I thought I'd look for you a different black.
That was a good safe that Russ did play on the one. It's a fairly routine hit. Ben's going to hit that at least 9 out of 9 times. He's going to make contact with that 8-ball, but you don't want to leave it. He wasn't far off making that, so at this level, those guys, they might make that shot 1 out of 3 times. So that's a fairly high percentage. You don't want to leave your opponent. So these guys don't have to play a safe. They won't, and if they have to, they're going to leave you dead tied up, or they're going to be in trouble at that level. That second ball not staying in off that head ball with this rack, and I gave Russ my little 3D printed rack to use earlier, and it racked him really well. I have it sitting over here for him to use, but whether he wants to use it or not and remembers, I'm not going to call out and tell him it's sitting here, but it is available to him because he's the one that set it down over here after using it. I use Predator chalk, and I go through about one every couple months. Although in my chalk roller, I don't use it down to where it's gone down to nothing. I use it about halfway down, and I'll throw a new piece in. Donate my half-used one to somebody. Sorry, guys. Yeah, James, I haven't tried the Navigator chalk. I'm a big fan of the Predator. I'd actually started using it when I had all Predator cues as well. Had everything Predator, but I've stuck with the chalk, and moved on to Prevail Custom, Prevail handcrafted cues with the Jacoby black shaft. That's tough because that 8 ball doesn't go, so where he's lining up, he was looking at a bank there, but that 3's almost in the way for the breakout, so he's looking at 2 rails. I don't know if he can cut it into the left-hand side of the pocket as he's looking at it with a little extra spin to try to avoid that 3 ball. So you're cutting it a little thinner. He's going 3 rails in behind it. That leaves him a bank side. Don't think he's got the cut to the side. He might, but he does have the bank side. And the way he's aiming, he's got the cut. What a shot, what a leave. That was awesome. Very nice. Wow. That's awesome, Justin. So guys, they're taking a little break. While they do that, we'll throw up our viewer advantage. If you guys are interested in that, it's $20 Canadian. You can, hang on. Sorry guys, just had my whole screen go blank. Anyway, that viewer advantage, $20 Canadian. You can e-transfer to qsportslive@gmail.com. What that gets you is a ticket on our viewer advantage to where you can get $700 towards any one of our sponsors: Jacoby Custom Cues, Jam Up Apparel, Thumper Jump Brake, Brutal Game Gear, or JB Cases. If you're outside of Canada and cannot use or do not have e-transfer, message our page, inbox our Facebook page, or email us, and we'll get back to you on how you can use other options to pay for that. And again, they're taking a break, so I'll take you on a quick little trip around the room here. So there's 40 tables. There's the tournament control. That's Jeff Pithian, our head ref for Canada. Here comes Kyle Jones. He's the one keeping score. And Bob Leonard, a teammate of mine. There's Russ coming back. So, there's a tour of the room. The camera's we'll switch back to Ben racking, and I'll spin the other one back around to the side view. Nice break. Ben, I think, has to take high ball. Has to, and that 10 is the only trouble ball. And then you tap that good, but I don't think he can see it.
They don't understand that if you just lower the prices to a certain point, the shit will fly out of there, right?
He can't see anything, really.
And you're paying more for a hot dog than you are for a beer. How much is it? Are you crazy? It's a hot dog. You don't even do anything. You put the hot dog in the grilling machine and you pour it. When somebody
Very nice little kick there, but he's now frozen up the 7 ball to the 9 ball. 9 ball will cut to that top right. He's looking to see if he's got the window to cut. The 10 to the top right. If he can do that, he can spin back and break the 9 out. Sweet. And he should be out from here. I think he's got a nice little path. You can see there, little top right, spin around, come through that window where the 1 ball is. Not hard to make shots when you line yourself up straight and easy like this on the 14. That was nice coming through there. Just double checking to see what angle he wants left on the 13 ball. Just let him play this with a little left hand side to come back for the 8. That'll do. That 4 ball's a nice blocker for any chance of going off the 5 in the corner. We got 4-4. Bring up next Q Innovations. If you are in need of any Q repairs, tip, printing, this guy is a wizard. He does all of ours at Q Sports Live. Based in Calgary, a lot of guys ship them his Qs just to have tips put on. He's that good. Check out his Facebook page. Nice break with a couple balls down for Russ. 3 balls in the way of the 15. Could use the 13 to knock that out. Russ has either the 11 ball if he wanted to take a thin cut, or the 10 ball. Is that the 10 or the 14 down? 14 ball in the top left corner as we're looking at it. He's looking at playing the combo to start the 5-10. He's going 5-10. Ball next. And that'll try to lead him down, probably down towards the 13. Whether he tries to play the window between the 4 and the 8 ball. Or if he wants to try to come up that side rail towards that side pocket. His choice. Or he can come down and play the 14 next in the corner. He found the window between the 4 and the 8. This is the final, Jason. No problem with all the questions, and thanks for answering, Randy. Ben did win the hot seats. Russ bounced it out, but 3 still in the way, but now it will go off the rail, off the 3. I might take that right now. And he bumped back into the 12, but because he left that 14, this will be an easy hit for Russ, but it's then getting shape on that 12 because you got that line of solids in the way of that side pocket and blocking it to this bottom right corner as well, so Russ will try to...
If I've ever seen.
Sorry, guys. People can't read, I guess. Coming up and yelling in my ear with a headset on. And we got on the back of our chairs, live stream, please do not disturb. And Russ ended up just dead perfect on this 12. What a shot. Although, well, not going to see dead perfect. He's got a little bit of an angle taking him into those solids. Perfect run out. These guys shoot amazing. Just give me 1 minute here, guys. Yeah, like Bing says on there, we should tell Russ to stop working and start practicing instead of just playing the odd tournament and his league night. Yeah, he might be able to get good if he could practice. And Nicola on YouTube said the pool gods, they deemed it unfair to have them both in the same hemisphere. We're lucky in Calgary we got, and I'm not joking, that these two guys level, we got 20 guys that can compete with them right at the same level. Yeah, they could beat each other at any time. We got 20 top end, what I'll call truly elite players. We got about 20 of them in Calgary. We do have an elite division with 50 or 60 players that play at above a master levels caliber. And then Ben does that. That just shows everybody can miss. And I don't know if he saw that he missed that quick right away, but it looked like he stood up or jumped up a little bit, or maybe he was distracted behind him, I'm not sure. But that was very unusual. He has left Russ a little bit of a tester in the side to start. Got 10 ball on the side. 12 ball on the side. Either one of those, I'm not sure if he's got enough to clip the 11 in the side, but he's got the 10, which is the closest ball to the cue ball there, and then the 12, and then the 11 in a line. 14-11 on the top right rail, but he's looking at that 10 ball. It's either the side or the corner. And it's looking like maybe the side. That's more of a two-way shot. He's left it nice for the 14 here. That will clear the pocket for the 15. He can bounce out off that 14 for the 12 or the 11 in that other side. Coming back for the 13 ball. It's interesting to see how Russ plays this from what I said he could have played for that 12 or 11 on the side. Now he's come up to the 13, now coming back for the 15 for that 12, 11, but he's got to leave himself on the 9 because it doesn't go in either of those top pockets. That 9 might have a half a pocket by that 7, but he's going to want to be playing that to a different pocket. This is still the first set, Jay. Russ is playing this so he can draw below the 9 for the bottom left or bottom right corners, and he'll take this to the bottom left as we're looking at it. You can put a little draw stroke on this and hold the cue ball to go off that left-hand rail and back out for the 9 or for the 11 ball here. And a nice backdoor out from Russ. Ben with the rattle on the 6 ball. He left himself perfect shape on the 7 for the 8, but just got distracted or lost focus on that. Oops, that wasn't Ben, that was Russ. And with Russ breaking, this could put Russ on the hill. Break and run here, and I think in league, if I was looking up Russ's league stats, he's got about between a 60 and a 70% run out rating. So he's running 60 to 70% of the tables he breaks. It's not bad running six or 7 out of 10. Yeah, no, and I mean, you're saying there with Bernie Mickelson, Gary Kirkland, Dave Martin, yeah, they're all amazing shots. And Gary got inducted to the DNEA Hall of Fame, I believe it was this last year. And I know I think Dave had one of the first ever 50-nothings. I think it was in a tournament when we were playing. I think it was playing points, and he I think it was playing in teams, playing points, and he had a 50-0. Broke and ran every rack, or his opponent broke dry and he ran out. So he had a perfect 50-0 score. I think he's one of the first. I know Aussie's got 3 or 4 50-0s. Kevin Osborne does. We were just talking about it in Calgary Pool Scene the other day. And Ben was, I think it was yesterday we were chatting about it, and Ben was saying how hard it is, and Ben's come close. I think it was Ben saying that he was up to 40-0 and broke and running down, and you end up, well, it's tough because you break one of each, you're not getting that 50-0. Ben's had quite a few nights where he's had 5 runouts in league, which earns him $100 in our league in Calgary. Ben's looking for somewhere to lay safe here.
She's got more tickets. She wants to win it again.
Hold on a second. Hold on. So here's the question.
This is the first set. Joel, sorry, catch up on some comments. Jason Shaw and Russ Whittle are twins, separated at birth, says Nicola. Don't think Russ has got the Don't think the 3 will bank. 7's in the way. 3 in the corner, or 3 in the side, cutting the side. Oh, and powers it in, trying to break out the 7. What a shot. That steep of a cut, putting it in that hard.
It's amazing the player will still do the tournament. It's amazing. It amazes me.
He's got everything here now. You can take the 4 and you want to play that with a little inside. Take some pace off. 1, then the 5. Leave the 6 for your last ball on the side for the 8 in the top right corner. So City what he can maybe try to slow roll and kill this 4 to leave it for the 5, but he can also come out for the 1. Kind of like that. Played it just with some inside, like I said. He almost hid behind that. Wow. That was so close. Nice run out by Russ. Put him on the hill. And I'm betting money now this is going to a second set. Ben needs 4 to Russ's 1 real hard because Russ can have a couple more breaks. Ben needs to get out here or it's on to the second set. Ben's getting those things dead set nice and tight. Russ seemed to having some issues with the rack. Oh. Ben lost that cue ball. They got kicked in, so this should be it going towards the second set. A double dip. He is on the line. World standardized rules. So I think it has to be low ball. I can't see him taking high ball with the 15 and the 11 the way they're sitting there. Three balls to saying go Calgary go. Both players from Calgary coming to BC and taking the top hardware home. Are Ben and Russ generous? Yes. On the bar box. Robert, they're pretty much dead even in the skill set here. Actually, might on the bar box, I might give Russ the edge, maybe even a little bit over Ben. But on the 9 foot, Ben definitely has the advantage over Russ. Yeah, and Russ doesn't travel to play in some of the bigger 9 foot tournaments that Ben does, so that as well. And Russ does work and have a job. Ben's main job is pool. Ben does do some flooring and stuff part-time, but for the most part, Ben's full-time job is teaching and playing pool. Yeah, see, you should have took my bet. Yeah. I'd asked anybody if they wanted to side bet. I was saying Ben was going to take the first set and it'd be all over. Maybe a side bet if it goes to a second set. It's not over. Ben's come back from this before, but it's going to be really tough with how well Russ shoots, and Russ at the table here is looking pretty good. But maybe a chance at a side bet on the next set. Yeah, I think I'd still bet on Ben in the second set. Ben's still sitting there just looking straight ahead, just focused. I really like the way he does that. He just tries to let nothing else bother him. Not worrying about anything else going around the room. He's not chatting with anybody. He just sits there. Not necessarily always looking at the table. He's looking away. He trusts Russ. I mean, Russ will be the first one. Same with Ben. If they hit a foul or something like that, they'll be picking up the cue ball and handing it to their opponent before their opponent ever has to say anything or even notices. So.
Brothers and sisters against ballers, 7 and 8. Another shot, Stompers Raiders, 9 and 10.
This don't make it easy. Ben's still alive. Oh, with that side pocket there, there's no real way to kick that off that side rail anywhere. Nice attempt. This brings Ben back to the table with what I would bet any day of the week that he gets out on. As long as I'm not the curse. Nine's the only ball right now that's causing any issues. He might try to either run into the one ball here or off the rail to the 9. Don't put the 8 ball in there too. Let's cut the 9 in the corner. Nice little touch out of the way, but very hampered by this one ball. But Ben shoots great over top of the balls. Bit of a bigger pocket here as well. If he'd happen to go off the 13, but he plays this around nice. Just don't end up dead straight, but 13's close enough to the pocket. I think I'd take the 11 and draw back a little bit and then 3 rail out, but he did not want that touch. Second choice, he'll take that. Great. Now he'll be able to play this in with a little outside siding just to hold it, come out for the way he's coming up and down. Put a good stroke on that. That's nice if you're not comfortable with the soft little tough shot. You can let your stroke out like that up and down. 4, 5, 7. With rust to break though. Prevail handcrafted cues. If you guys are interested, go check out Jerry's Facebook page. He sat in on the mic here for the first time and had a blast. We'll get him back on. Prevail handcrafted cues. Check them out on their Facebook page. And while we're waiting, here's a quick little good to know. Just a penny a rack way back when, which was probably 1903 is probably equivalent to paying $1 or $1.25 or like our SML pool league, $2 a game. We plug in. Getting pricey.
We got 99 problems against Headfirst, breaking around against Sneaky Blinders. Sneaky Blinders breaking around 5 and 6, 99 problems, Headfirst 1 and 2.
Yeah, Creeper, they were on earlier. We had not many issues yesterday, but big break by Russ. If you can, I'm thinking I might be looking at high ball myself. I think he's got the, if he's got the 11, he's good. I'm feeling good, Chris. See how all my health issues, I think we got sorted out. I found a miracle drug. Seems to be working good, so. Nice thin cut by Russ there, well controlled with that cue ball down for the 11. He can, with this little angle, he can draw in behind and play. He chose just to come straight in and out, take the thin cut here. Not quite. I don't think he's got the. You have the angle from there. If not, he's got the 15 to come out and play a little better shape. He'd like to be straight on there so he can play down to play the 8 in this top left. Follow it straight down. Or he might play it now. Looking to see if they want a referee to look at it. Good hit. That was pretty good. He had wasn't as close as I thought it was going to be. Now he'll want to draw, if he can, straight up back in between that first and second diamond towards the side pocket. I held it with inside coming straight up. Even better. This will be for the win on the first set. It is a double dip. Russ has got to come back and win again. We'll see if they take a break. If they do take a break, we'll probably shut down and come back for the next set. But if they want to start and go right away, we'll go right away. But they're looking like they're taking a break. Just give me 1 sec. So guys, they're saying they're going to take about 5 minutes. Tough. We got 300 and some odd on Facebook, but that's going to drop way down. We got 176 on YouTube, so maybe we should get Sean to go entertain him out there and do some trick shots. Sean Yee sitting beside me. He's like, go do some trick shots and entertain everybody. What I might be able to do is give you some pool while we wait. This will be these guys are just warming up. There's Vern shooting out the table. So we will have the second set starting. They're just running outside quick. They'll be back. And we'll get the next one going. I was tempted to reset and restart, but we generally get viewers coming back. We'll see how far we drop down. I'm not sure if I should reset or let her go. What do you guys think? You guys want to hang around and watch these guys mess around for 5 minutes, or should I stop and reset it and come back with...
Score in your sheets, do not add your handicap in. Just put the straight up score of the match. I will add the handicaps in.
Well, with this one going, my actual pool team is scheduled to play on these stream tables right after. Now will be Russ and Ben's second set. We're scheduled at 4 on these two tables, I believe. But I'm going to have to take a quick break from the mic here, guys, and I'll be right back.
Okay, sorry about the...
Yeah, okay, we'll keep it. We'll let it run. Everybody's saying leave it on, leave it on, leave it on. We'll let it run. David says on YouTube, if you don't restart, won't both matches stay together upon posting? Yeah, if I don't restart, both these matches will all be under the one stream. It's just hard to see because, I mean, people, again, you leave it to where it's just blank space. Everybody shuts down, like we were 300 and some odd people on Facebook, and we were 170 something on YouTube, and these numbers all drop way down. But the odd time when we reset, it sends out that notification to everybody, and you get more viewers come back on. Is the reason sometimes we reset in the middle of these. But we're staying above 200 on Facebook so far, and we're still in the 167 range on YouTube. So still got close to 400 people watching. This is a C teams, but looks like they're just warming up. Or Vern was playing safe. They're just warming up their teammates, I believe. No, Ben was not wanting to play last night at all, Kerry. I was talking with Ben. He was hoping right from the start they didn't play last night, so. Sorry, guys, we're still waiting. Here they come. They are just flipped. Looks like Ben wins the break this round. We're starting all over again. Double dip. Ben wins the rack. He's making himself all pretty for the camera. He'll come up and rack, and we'll be back at her. So share again, guys. Hit that share button. You saw how well these guys shot in that first rack, and now it's down to the final set. Race to 8. Share it up. This will be awesome. Nice break from Ben. Nice rack for Ben here. Open it up. Ooh, didn't want to hit like that. If he'd come by it, he would have been okay. Bank corner. Ben plays a lot of bank pool. I'm betting he makes this. Ooh. That was close, and this will be 1-0 for Russ. The way these guys shoot, I'm sure Ben was wanting to swipe all those balls off the table because he knows what's coming, just to save time, but Russ wasn't planning on bumping into that, but he's still okay. Lots of balls and all wide open, so he can go plan A, plan B, plan C with the way these balls are sitting. I didn't commentator curse anybody. And nice little backdoor out by Russ. Pop up Peter Chow. If you guys are in the Calgary area, you're looking to buy or sell a house, check out Graham Realty, Peter Chow. He has also lived out in the area here in Kelowna, I believe. Pool player. Check him out. Check out his Facebook page. Check him out online. Send him a note. Tell him you saw him on the stream here. Russ having issues with that rack, and it's that second ball down he's having issues with getting tight. It's that second ball, that 10 ball where it's sitting, he's on the rack position is where he's having issues with them staying tight. Yeah, he only made a few balls. It's at 4, with 3 of them going into one pocket. 5 balls on the break. 10 balls left on the table. Four low ball, 5 high ball, or five low ball, 4 high ball left. Either one, but kind of like high ball. Yeah, he's got to thin that 15 and move. 12 ball on the rail there. 11 sitting ahead of the 1. An easier opener for low ball, but here's another one. You get that 11 out of the way right away. I think that's a shot even with the hampered bridging. That's the 1 ball. And you're having a natural angle to come back across for the 14. Might leave yourself a window for the 15 if you're lucky as well, but I think you got to take that 11. And he's going to have a little bit of hampered bridging with that 5 ball there because Russ does shoot left-handed. For a right-handed player, that 5 ball's not in the way. For Russ, it'll be a little hampered, but not near as much as that last shot he just made. It's just that funny little angle on here that he might roll up past that 8 ball for that 15. He doesn't. He can plan to run into the 8 ball. And he played a little inside to run into the 6. Just as good. He might draw this out and around, play the 8 ball in the same pocket. Although he is shooting left-handed and having to stretch all the way down table. Leaves himself pretty much dead straight. Two nothing. Ben needs a break and run. Pop up the thumper jump break cue. You guys are looking for one of the best break cues you can get. Thumper jump break. That's what Ben's using. That's what Russ has used ours a fair bit. Trying it out. We got Sean Yee using it, myself, Ben, Grant, a lot of the top players. Thumper jump break. Ben with a couple balls down, but a little bit of a mess at the top of the table. It'll be those balls that are going to cause the issues. Yeah, let's see it hill here again. It'd be nice. Hill second set. Always fun to watch. Ben needs to get a couple games back here though. He got the breakout and sitting golden. He'll have to play the combo here, I think. That will leave them the window to come out. Pop through the 6 there if he wants, in between the 6 and that 8 ball. A little tap on the 8, a little better even to free it up even more. He'll play this probably into the bottom left corner here. It's almost fairly straight. Very nice. You see how he bumped into that 6 that opens that 8 ball up. He has this in the side, draw across for that 14. Wants to be straight on that 14 pretty much for a stop shot on the 8 ball. That was a nice little touch on that 6. He played into that perfect to open the 8 ball. Oh, took it to the corner. Using the rail, very nice. Ben gets on the board. Rosbrack to break. Who said it? Doesn't matter how good you are. If you're not shooting, you're sitting in your chair. You get Ben running a rack like that with Russ watching. Nothing you can do about it. I think I popped this one up earlier. Pool was cheap if you went way back to 1903. It was a penny a game. Tom Cruise playing some pool.
For years and years and years, I was doing this.
Another nice break by Russ. He's getting at least that one of those corner wing balls to go into that top left every break. He had a couple balls go in there this time, but wide open. Either ball really has nothing in the way.
The majors are 6 of them.
3 and 1 on the rail for the solids.
And then there's other leagues too.
Then you got the 13 in the 10 ball tried sort of together towards just behind that 7 there. That's the 10 and the 12 ball sitting up near the top right corner with the 13 and the 7. Those are a little awkward to get shape on, to not have to play a combo.
Came in second in the largest event ever held. Yeah, that was a great year. Riviera, it's right at the, 3 years before the end of the
Kerry, if you're still watching when I had that flipped over, that was Vic playing around with Vern on that one table.
There's 2
High ball it is. All the way through everything. Wow. Into the middle of nowhere. He does have the 14 to this bottom right corner. And he's probably got enough room he can draw back down to the top end of that table. He could tuck Ben away and hide pretty good here too if he wanted to. I'm not sure exactly what Russ is using for a break cue. It's fairly plain looking. I'm not sure. He hits it so well and solid that he can probably break good with almost anything. Says this is typical league play. This is 5 minutes a shot by Rush and Crush Gaming on YouTube. Wow, this is for $1,600. So they're going to take their time and make sure. Thanks, Tom, for watching. Appreciate all our viewers tuning in. You guys make it fun for us. He'll give Russ a broom handle. Yeah, he'll still run the table with it. Oh, this. Going to be a nice little touch shot. Cut this in the corner and not have that cue ball fly around. He play this little left. I think come out 2 rails for the 8 ball in the same pocket. He played that pretty much straight top spin. (3-1) Russ. And our other cue sponsor, Jacoby Custom Cues, and the Jacoby Black. That's the shaft you see both these guys using. It's a Jacoby Black. If any of you guys are interested in that, send a message to our page. We do sell those and the Thumper Jump Brake. We are the dealers for those. We can get you a little better deal than ordering directly from Jacoby or Thumper as well. We do not charge shipping, and we get a little bit of a preferred timeline as well over you ordering it direct yourself. Ben with a nice break. Got a low ball down. How you doing, Joyce? Tuning in, watching Ben play.
That just went straight
No, no problem, Joyce. Yeah, and hopefully Ben can pull her out here. Everybody on Facebook there with Joyce commenting, that is Ben's mom. Say hi to Ben's mom. I thought I saw Tiffany tuning in earlier too, Ben's sister. He's in tough against Russ here. Russ is one of the top shots on the bar box. Ben seems to be just that little touch off from what we normally see too. Russ is looking good here. There's Mr. Billy Thompson saying hi to Ben's mom. There's Billy, another top shot, was living in Calgary, now in the Winnipeg area. Another 700 plus Fargo rated player. I believe you're over 700. You definitely should be over 700 if you're not. Awesome player and coach. Anybody in the Winnipeg area looking for a guy to take some lessons from that really knows what he's doing, check out Billy Thompson. There you go. Tiffany's being kept up to date by text. We're all saying for Ben to smarten up here. And bear down and grind it out. He can do it. Well, this is a big mess. I don't know how he's going to get through all this, but I'm going to say I think Ben gets back to the table here. Hey, no problem, Bill. Russ really controlling that cue ball, parking it around, doing good, but yeah, he's tough here. Who's higher, Ben or Russ? Ben is. Ben's a 724, 725-ish. Russ is going to be around the 700, 710 mark, I think. Ben is a 725. Billy, who we were just talking to on there, is actually a 685. And do I have Russ under my favorites? Russ Whittle is a 701. Ben, you see him with a little tap of the cue there saying nice safe. Not leaving Ben anything to shoot at other than maybe tapping down into another maybe safe. I don't know if he can play off that 10 or the, well, can't see the 10. I don't think you can see the 12 there. Maybe draw in behind the 8. Spin off, leave him in behind the 8. Something like that. Or not the 8, sorry, that is the 4 ball there. It was looking black on my computer monitor here. Hey Carlton, how you doing? Yeah, Russ is sandbagging at a 701. Russ could easily be up in the mid 720s, same as Ben. Ben's got a hole almost twice the games that Russ does. Russ is around, I think Russ was around 1,300 games. Ben's up 3,600 games. Russ is at 1,633. Ben is not playing up to his normal self this morning. Or this afternoon now. It is. You do have to hit a rail after contact. I did not see if there was one hit or not. I missed that. That's what he's got to look at. That's how tight those are. Not much room to move. Good hit. He's actually left it. He's left the 6 ball straight in the corner. Yeah, both you guys saying on Facebook and YouTube scratch shot, so I don't know, something must have hit a rail. I'll have to go back and take a look, and maybe somebody missed something. I'm not sure. I missed seeing it if it did happen. Sorry guys, I'm just seeing to see what we got coming up next, and I don't think we have anything after this till 4 o'clock. Ooh, Russ with a miss. A chance for Ben, but lots of work. Ben coming in, shooting the high balls. It's really thin cut, and that cue ball is flying, crashing into the crowd there. Ben was looking through the 8 ball to see where he's going. Wonder if he can get through to sink that 11 straight through. Ooh, so close, hitting that 7. Took a swing at it. Missed it again. Maybe a carom off that with the cue ball over, and or billiard. That's about all I see. That's going to take a lot of luck to see where you're leaving that. Just missed it. It's a nice attempt. But that should be giving Russ, other than the 6 balls frozen to that 11. And that 7's real tough. Not the easiest for Russ here. Russ has 3 easy balls though to try to set him up to get down for that 7 or break that 6 out. But the moment his best option for that is that 4 ball, and that's the easiest one for him to start shooting. It's partially hampered if he wants to take the 3 ball down to this bottom right corner. Plays safe. Yeah, both these guys, if there's a foul, they'd be picking up the cue ball and handing it to each other. So they either both missed it or it wasn't a foul. That was a foul, though. And you see Ben's pointing at it, saying, "Here you go." It's still frozen, so he'll have to draw back off the 7 straight into that more than likely. Playing over, yeah, a lot of over in Europe there, the 8 balls, red and yellow balls, no numbers. He's come a lot farther than he wanted to on that, so this can be really steep. And you have to play this a little outside to go back and forth to play that 8 ball in that top left corner. So I don't think it goes in the top right. Yeah, I don't know, back to that shot, I don't know. I'd have to go back and take a look and see. Perfect shape. Went back and forth and was able to hold it to just not touch that 8 ball. Makes it up to 4-1 for Russ. And well, Ben's racking there. We'll throw up this beer advantage pack, guys. If you guys want in, we're going to be drawing this tomorrow night, the end of the tournament. So you got coming up on time to get in on this. You can e-transfer to qsportslive@gmail.com. It's $20 a ticket, and we will pull the winner live after the final match. Winner gets a shopping spree at any one of our sponsors, or all of them. Spread it around, spend it however you want. Jacoby Custom Cues, Jam Up Apparel, Thumper Jump Brake Cues, Brutal Game Gear, and JB Cases. So use it in a combination of all or none, any which way you like. There's Russ and his rack. Another nice break. Not wasting any time going for high ball. Might even go for the breakout right now. Partially opened it up, but no pocket available. Unless you can go in off in that side pocket there, but yeah, the title for Ben, I mean, it's nice making the money, but he likes getting that title, that first place plaque or trophy. And, you know, he gives them to his dad, and his dad's been displaying them at his place a whole bunch over the years. Now that they're back, Ben and his dad are back roommates, so Ben can actually hang them all back in his house because he does give them all to his dad, so now he doesn't have to visit to see them all up on the wall. Ron still 9 minutes behind because he paused the match to make some food, but Ben's kick wasn't a good hit. Yeah. YouTube, you can go back and rewind. It does let you go back and rewind the live on YouTube. Yeah, Ben's not one really to jump up and say he wants a break or take a break. He's never really been one to do that. Might be a good idea sometimes. I'm one that never does it either. I'm just there, let's play the thing and get it over with. Not sure, he might try to cut that into, or put that in the side, in off that 7 ball. Very nice shot. Cleared the 7 out far enough down so it's not going to interfere with that 8 ball either. So Russ's target somewhere right around where that 6 ball is. Ideally even just by it. You just do not want to end up behind that 6 ball. And speaking of going for a break, there goes Ben to take his strategic timeout. So Ben is taking a little break, and don't know what about the foul back and forth. If Ben fouled and he saw or knew that it was a foul, if he'd seen it, he would have been picking up the cue ball and handing it to Russ. I guarantee that. Same with Russ, and Russ would have missed it as well. So, I mean, somebody was saying even if Ben was standing over top it and saw it, if it was a foul, he'd be picking it up and handing it to Russ. "24 degrees," says Jackson. Where are you, Jackson? Whereabouts are you? That it's nice and warm. Yeah, there's no way. And I mean, Russ is the same. They're something happened. They're definitely going to pick it up and call it. They would have missed it, but I've missed fouls myself, lots on the table. And once these guys are done playing here, it'll be a bit of a break time for me, and then we'll be back with team play at 4 o'clock. So, and I'm just going to be 1 sec here, guys. I got to put the headset down. We do have players playing on that other stream table. I just got to tell them to be mindful of this match going on. So, give me 1 sec. Okay, sorry guys. I had to run to the washroom there. And Ben's back. We're back just in time. See if Ben's refocused. And something must have been maybe a little loose in that rack. It didn't hit it like he normally does. But it is a messy, messy table. Need some work to get out on here. Chris on YouTube was saying about the foul or not foul. I didn't even see it and notice it, but like I said, if Ben had fouled, and he must have missed a hit if it was on the rail, because he would have been handing a cue ball to Russ if he'd noticed it, and Russ didn't notice it either. So yeah, it's tough, Gary, coming back with alternating break, especially the way these two shoot. You look at their league run-out ratings, and they're both sitting around that. They're well over 50% run-out, so about a 50-50 chance you're going to get to the table when they're breaking, because they break and run that often. Very nice in off there. It's down to which 5-ball he wants to shoot. So I think he takes the, got to take the 5 into the top corner there. That's the only shot he's got. And then whether you can want to play down towards the 9-8. Drawn back to play the 1 in the side, get rid of that one. And with this, he might come crashing down into that 4-3 ball. And how'd that turn out for him? Pretty good. He's got the 3. And he could really tie Ben up if he wanted to. He can play the 3 and draw right up and snuggle up to that 1 ball, would leave Ben dead. Ben might be able to, if Russ was to do that, might be able to kick at that 11 ball, but because I don't know if he's got the angle to come back into that 2 ball. So he'd have to cut the 3 in and go straight back into that 2 is what he wants to do. That would clear the 8 ball off that 9, would go, the 8 ball would go towards that top end of the rail and hopefully leave the 2 and the 6 open. Tough cut on the 2 to the top left. It does go, but you're flirting with that 8 ball again, and then the 6, because you're going to have to really draw this. No, Russ can't go off the rail behind the 9 for the 6. I don't think that's there. 2 to the top left corner.
Okay, got a couple table changes. Ball Green Bricks and Rude Boys are going to go to 25 and 26. Ball Green Bricks and Rude Boys 25 and 26. Floor Rollers and Badlands 31 and
He hit that so slow, I don't know if it rolled out or just didn't have enough, needed another couple inches. It would have rolled in maybe, but he's left it really tough for Ben too, because that 2 ball does cover that pocket for the 13 and the 10 ball, I believe it is there, or the 12, one of the 2. Ben's got an easy starter. 14 straight up. He's playing it forward, and he did not come near far enough to where he wanted to. He wanted to have the choice of maybe that 11 in the side. I was thinking he might have drawn that just back a few inches to take the 12 in this side and then 15 in the other. Off the 8 ball. Sweet shot. As for his next trick, 11 off the 6 would be ideal. Take the 6 out of the way, the 9. But very, very hard to judge. He won't be going for that. He does need to find a way for that 11 ball, as well as getting the 2 ball out of the corner and sinking the 2 ball. Horn shape. Ben's got the 9 now. I don't know if he's got a little bit of an angle. He might be able to draw back and underneath those. Leave himself a bank. XT, you did mix the first set. Russ had to win twice. Russ has been shooting amazing well. Hardly any mistakes. Ben seems just a little off. But still shooting way better than I can. Look at that. either bank it again or take the cut up the rail and then bank it. This time it will be a bank corner. Not sure really what that was. I think he's probably trying to bank it to this bottom left corner and just overcut it, and it hit that horn on the side. Russ to go to 6-1. And I'll throw up our viewer advantage again. Explained this earlier. We'll draw this at the end of the team matches tomorrow night, the end of the tournament. It's $20 a ticket Canadian to get in. You can e-transfer that to qsportslive@gmail.com. Or if you're outside Canada, you can message our page and we'll let you know how you can get in on that. Or if you're not on Facebook and can't message us, send us an email, qsportslive@gmail.com. We'll let you know how you can get on that as well. That will get you $700 shopping spree to Jacoby Custom Cues, Jam Up Apparel, Thumper Jump Break, Brutal Game Gear, or JB Cases. Any one of those are our sponsors. You can spend it any way you want at any one of those or spread it around to a few of them or all of them. Your choice. Rob, Ben is not married, no. So if you want to ask him, he's not married. He's available. He's single. To any one of the ladies out there. Sorry guys, I'm back. Russ working his way through, needs two more. Ben's got to get her in gear and
so I'm constantly scanning.
Oh, Russ is sitting really sweet here now to go onto the hill. We do have a team match scheduled for here next, but that one will be unmonitored with them playing on here. I need to go get something to eat, take my medication before I play. Oh, thanks for tuning in. If Russ's vent was timed, Russ does take his time searching around, but I'm sure he can adapt real quick. He shoots so well. I've seen him shoot quick, and he shoots just as good. And rolls to pretty much dead straight on that 8-ball. Puts Russ on the hill with Ben coming to break. Need the big comeback. No problem, Joyce. This is the second set. Russ does have to beat Ben twice. Russ has already done it once, and he's looking good to do it again, but never say die. Ben can shoot. You can see a break and run right here. Good break, couple balls down. Does have open shots available. Not the easiest of starters. Six ball in the corner. Tries to move some stuff around, and he'll have the 3 to this bottom left corner. He'll have to, he's hampered with his bridging over top of some balls here. He'll have to dig down a little bit. He wants to draw it over to the rail below or above that side pocket as we're looking at it. Very nice. But I don't know if he's got a shot here. He can definitely hit his balls, but I don't think he's got a makeable shot. 3-ball combo. That's why you see him just try to tuck up in behind the 1. Don't think that 9-ball goes anywhere, but it's this. I don't know if it's the 12-ball, but if I beside the 4 or the 10-ball there, might go into the corner bottom lower corner pocket here. It's that 9-ball that's going to be causing Russ issues. I like that. If a Zamboni driver can play with the Leafs, yeah, anything can happen. Hey, Emlyn, how you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. It's been a while since I've been online. Yeah, go Ben. Ben needs the big comeback here. I'd like to see him get a few back anyway. Although, I don't know if he'd be more grumpy if he comes back a whole bunch and loses, or if he loses 8-1. Whichever will be. I'd like to see Ben win, come back and win this. I really do. I was hoping for him, rooting for him from the start. Hard not to when he's your business partner. But these guys have played each other literally hundreds of times, and they'll be playing each other hundreds more times, I'm sure, ahead. Missed the breakout, so he's still in tough. I think Ben will get back to the table. It just depends on what kind of shot Ben's got. Yeah, Russ had the odd little bad, or Ben has had the odd little bad roll, but Russ is just playing amazing. Russ just playing a little containing safe. I'm not sure if Ben can see. If Ben can see the 5, he'll probably play it. Yeah, looks like it. Holy. Ow. Thanks, Dominic.
I don't know why. I have no idea. I have no idea. So I said, we'll wait for a nice juicy one. We'll get you in there. A nice juicy one.
Nice kick. Russ is, yeah, but he goes, now what? He didn't want to make that. Believe me, it was a nice kick, but he wasn't wanting to make that.
That's where all the talent is in Calgary. How is that talent all over the whole area of Calgary? Or you guys are all the best?
Yeah, like I said, he did not want to make that. He didn't want to be touching this. Now he's looking at whether he can just maybe put it in front of all those balls, but then he's going to be in jail again. You get to this point, I want to be the one with all my balls on the table because you always end up dead hooked behind something or other. And I think the majority of the time, if the guys are playing smart, the guy with all his balls on the table at this point is the one that's going to win the game. Richard says off the 7 banks. Is that off the 7 bank side? You're pounding that 8 ball, moving around, doing it that way. And there is no rail, so you see Russ pick up the ball. And Ben's got a little bit of work here even with ball in hand. Why not start with the combo with ball in hand? He's got to control where that 7 ball ends up. He'll hit this soft. Looking down, that 7 ball is a safety ball blocking that pocket, so why not take a couple of tougher shots on the table? Yeah, play this in the side and bring that back down. Not ideally like that, but I don't think you can see can't see the 1 ball. I'm just looking over, so if you can see the 1, he's okay, but bank corner. I don't know how or where he plays the 8 ball with this. He's got to be moving it with a. Although this bank, you're not coming anywhere close to it with the cue ball. So he'd have to have bank that 8 again or to have some other way to move it out or around. Kind of as sucky as it is, I think you just got to try to leave Russ safe. It'll be an easy kick and a hit, but you got to try to leave him to where maybe he can't make it. Maybe thin the edge of the 1 and try to leave the 1 in between the cue ball and a 9 on that top rail. But I know Ben loves. He's an offensive player. But there's the shot. Like I just said, that's about the best you can do. Russ can kick and hit this, I guarantee you, 20 out of 20 times. But he's not going to make it that many. Yeah, Russ is taking his time around. Hey, it's big money. You can call him slow as much as you want, but do you want to play him for money? No, it's not over yet. I'm still rooting for Ben. Ben's last year playing. I want him to win this. He hit the one. That'll be game for Ben. Russ says, don't worry about it. Take your time. Russ's break. Yeah, Ben, it's unfortunate. He doesn't look like he's himself today, but even the way he's playing off his game, he'll beat most of us in the room here. But 2-7, he's still fighting. Russ got a ball on the break, but he's got a shot at either or. Stripes are a little more wide open here. He does have the 15, 13. He's going to go with the 15. Russ will be taking his time here because he's got, if that 11 goes, I know it's going to be tight. He can bump into it here. And you see him hit it hard enough to try to clear that 4, but the 4 ended up straight in the way. Now he'll take a look to see if that 11 will go off the rail, off the 4. Which he's looking at right now. Looks like there might be some space there for it. Yeah, Kenneth, it does. I mean, Russ does play slow or slower sometimes. But yeah, just a top shot and plans everything out. Maybe everybody else got to take a little more time like he does, and you'll start to shoot better. Yeah, if I see Randy responding, this, like when I said this is Ben's last tournament, I'd like to see him win. It's his last year playing ACS or CCS. His Fargo is too high. He's considered a pro player, and with the new rules set out starting this year, 720 is the limit, and he was just over it, so they said we'll make an exception. This will be your last year, because he was right around on the border of it. So John Lewis, who is the president of the ACS, and Ted Harms, president of the CCS. They got together. Well, they're the creators as well of ACS, CCS, but they both decided, no, this will be Ben's last year. We'll give him one more year. So that's why I'd like to see Ben win everything he plays in. I always want to see him win everything he plays in, but I'm friends with Russ as well. Nice to see Russ win, but this being Ben's last year, love to see him win this, especially to come back from this. Would be amazing. And it sucks because whoever loses here is not going to be happy, and I'm friends with both of them, so see the good and the bad. Ball hasn't moved. It's still there to laugh out loud. Somebody needs to block that guy, put him in timeout, making bad comments. R slow is Russ methodical, says Jory. Yeah, he is. He goes around and looks at absolutely everything and where he wants to go, and he does this in tournament play, and see him in the weekly tournaments. And you plan stuff out like that, and look how it turns out. Take your time, watch everything, shoot that good little draw shot here. Going to avoid that side pocket. 8 in the top left for the double dip. And we will be taking a break after this, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in, watching. Very nicely done by Russ, the double dip. Yeah, Ben just a little off his game today, but still a good performance. Nice shooting by both of them. Russ just got the rolls a little more today and shot just amazingly well. So, congratulations. That's Russ Whittle, your A Division men's 8-ball singles champ. Ben with a good second place and $1,000 going home. Russ with $1,600 and an entry to next year. So, we're going to shut down. I got to take a break, get something to eat. Then I'm back to play. My match will be on at 4 o'clock. So there is a match waiting to come on here. I'm not sure whether we'll have that streamed or not. Team match. We'll see. We might just take a break. I know Ben's going to want a break after this. So it'll either be unmonitored or we'll have a break till 4 o'clock. But I think we'll reset. But it'll be just an unmonitored stream coming up, guys. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys back here when I play at 4 o'clock.